Hello and welcome again. Welcome to a new class. Today, class number 169. We're progressing, it's clear, and I want to review, starting on camera number 1 in just a few seconds. I'm going to move to camera number 1 in just a few seconds. Yes, in just a few seconds. I'm going to move to camera number 1, but I want to remind you, os quiero recordar, to remind, para que recordéis, so you remember. I want to remind you that this is the beginner's program, the basic program, which means that even though we are approaching the end, this is the end of the beginning, not the beginning of the end. It's the end of the beginning, which means you will finish your beginning program and then you need to continue. You need to continue with the intermediate. It's a long road. It's a long and winding road, but es un camino que vale la pena transitar. Yes. And so I want to encourage you. Os quiero animar. Encourage. I want to encourage you to be patient and to work very hard, please. Because the more you work, cuanto más trabajáis, the more you will notice a change. And then you will feel better, and the English language will become more attractive for you. And learning and progressing and improving will become easier. Okay, camera number 1. All right, do you remember? This one is brown, this one is blue, this one is orange, this one is black, and this one is pink. Which one is pink? Which one is pink? This one or this one? Well, this one is pink. This one isn't pink. Which one is in my right hand? Which one? ¿Cuál? Está en mi mano. Así se dice en inglés. No cuál tengo en la mano derecha. ¿Cuál está en mi mano derecha? Which one? Which one? Which one is in my right hand? The black one or the pink one? Well, it's clear. The pink one is in my right hand. And the black one is in my left hand. El que está en la mano derecha, o en mi mano derecha, decimos en inglés. El que está, the one. The one. Literalmente, el uno, o la uno. The one in my right hand is pink. Hablando de lápices, eh? The one in my left hand is black. This one. Can you see? This one is black. It's not pink. This one, however, is pink. It's not black. So clearly, the one in my right hand is pink. And the one in my left hand is black. Now, the black one is thin. The pink one is fat. The black one is thin. The pink one is fat. This one, not the other one. This one. This one is pink. The other one is black. This one is fat. The other one is thin. If I put them together, it's clear. One is fat and one is thin. Fat, thin. Thick, grueso, o gordo. Fat, thin. This one is black. This one is pink. El que está, the one in my left hand is black. The one in my right hand is pink. Yes. And the pink one is prettier than the black one, in my opinion. And in your opinion, which one is prettier? The black one or the pink one? If you think the black one is prettier than the pink one, then you and I disagree. Because I think the pink one is prettier or more attractive than the black one. Now, both of them are pencils. I'm holding pencils. I'm holding one in my left hand, and I'm holding another one in my right hand. Both of them are in my hands, but they are not in the same hand. I'm not holding both pencils in one hand. I'm holding one in my left hand and another one in my right hand. To be more specific, I'm holding the black one in my left hand and I'm holding the pink one in my right hand. Okay? If I change hands, then it will be the opposite. If I change, but I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change unless you tell me. A no ser que me lo digas. I'm not going to change hands unless you tell me. If you tell me to change, I'll change. But if you don't tell me to change, I won't. If you tell me to change, I will. But if you don't tell me to change, I won't. Now, tell me, do you want me to change? For the moment, the black one is in my left hand and the pink one is in my right hand. Okay? Now, if you prefer a change, then tell me. Okay, good. Now which one is in my right hand and which one is in my left hand? Where is the pink one? To be precise, to be exact, where's the pink one? Well, the pink one is in my right hand. No, excuse me, my left hand now. Me lío yo. And the black one is in my right hand. I still have the same two pencils in my hands, but I have switched. I have changed. I have switched. I have changed because you told me to do that. You told me to change. You told me to switch. Okay, the pink one and the black one. Now I'm holding both pens in the same hand. The pink one and the black one are both in my right hand. I'm not holding anything in my left hand. My left hand is empty. There isn't anything in my left hand because I'm not holding anything. I'm holding both pencils in my right hand. And both of them are important for me. One is pink and the other is black. The fat one is pink, and the thin one is black. Both of them are my pencils. I use both of them in class. And now I have a brown pencil. I'm holding another pencil. Now this one is brown, and the brown one is more important than the pink one and the black one. The brown one is more important than the pink one. Forget the black one, because I prefer the color brown. I don't prefer the color pink. So this one is my favorite one. Okay. Mucho lápiz, eh? I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello there. My name's Carly. Nice to see you again. Before we start our review of the previous class, I want to introduce my student, Pilar. How are you?
Great to be here.
Ah, great. Perfect. Well, happy to have you here. I'm perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
We're going to do a review of the previous class.
Okay.
If you're ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
She's ready. Are you ready? All right, guys, we're going to do a review of going to as a future. All right, Pilar is going to ask me some questions. You practice the pronunciation at home. Going to as a future. We have will and going to, but right now, going to. So, Pilar, ask me if I'm going to go out on the weekend.
Are you going to go out on the weekend?
Perfect, no problem. Yeah, I'm going to go out on the weekend. All right, as a future, yes, I'm going to go out on the weekend. The same in Spanish. That's the nice thing. Pilar, ask me if they're going to wash their car tomorrow.
Can you repeat the question?
Ask me if they're going to wash their car tomorrow. If they're going to
Master.
wash their car.
Wash. Okay. Are they going to wash their car tomorrow?
Good. One thing. Are they going to wash their?
Okay.
Yeah, tell me.
Are they going to wash their car tomorrow?
Perfect. Very good. So are they going to wash their car tomorrow? Yes, they're going to wash their car tomorrow. Right? Friday, we have more time.
Okay.
Ask me if I'm going to talk to her tomorrow.
Are you going to talk to her tomorrow?
Excellent. Yes, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. All right? It's going to happen tomorrow. I'm using the present continuous as a future. Going to. Good.
Okay.
Pilar, ask me if we're going to eat lunch this afternoon.
Are we going to eat lunch this afternoon?
Excellent, very good. Are we going to eat lunch this afternoon? Yes, I'm going to. Are you?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. We're going to eat lunch this afternoon. We're, contraction, we're going to have lunch this afternoon. Pilar, ask me if they're going to visit soon.
Are they going to visit us soon?
It could be us or in general. Are they going to visit?
Are they going to visit soon?
Excellent. Yes, they're going to visit soon. Perhaps us, perhaps there, we don't know.
Okay.
But they're going to visit soon. So as a future, it's going to happen. It doesn't matter when. Pilar, ask me, this is some vocabulary, ask me if I'm going to do the laundry on Saturday. Do you know the laundry?
Ah, yes.
What's the laundry?
La colada.
Good, exactly,
Okay.
right? We wash our clothes or the laundry. Laundry. Good. Ask me if I'm going to do the laundry on Saturday.
Are you going to do the laundry on Saturday?
Yes, I have to. I'm going to do the laundry on Saturday. You have two options. I'm going to wash my clothes or I'm going to do the laundry. The laundry is very common.
Okay.
Good, Pilar. Ask me if I'm going to have lunch with my family on Sunday.
Are you going to have lunch with your family on Sunday?
No, it's too far to go to Canada. I'm
Yes.
not going to have lunch with my family on Sunday. Pilar, ask me if we're going to learn French after this class.
Are we going to learn French after this class?
No, I don't. Well, I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not going to learn French after this class, and we're not either. Good, Pilar. Two more. Ask me if I'm going to travel to France at Easter.
Are you going to travel to France at Easter?
Very good. No, I'm not going to travel to France at Easter. What's Easter?
Semana Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Good. Now, Easter is only a couple of days, but Semana Santa is the whole week. But it's the same holiday, right? We
Okay.
celebrate the same holiday. Good. Now, Pilar, ask me if it's going to be windy this weekend.
Is it going to be windy this week?
And?
This weekend?
Good.
Okay.
Okay. One more time.
Is going to be?
Is it?
Is it going to be windy this weekend?
Excellent. No, it isn't going to be windy this weekend. Windy?
Con viento.
Good, exactly. Good. It isn't going to be windy this weekend. Very good. All right, leave that, right? Going to as a future. Now we're going to talk about the pronoun one. All right, the pronoun one. I'm going to give Pilar the examples, but you have to practice, right? You have to guess and beat Pilar. She's going to be fast, so you have to be faster. All right, Pilar. El que está en la mesa es de él.
The one on the table is his.
Good. Now you have two options. The one that's on the table, if you like. The one that's on the table is his, or the one on the table is his. Perfect.
Okay.
Very good. The one on the table is his. Make that negative.
The one on the table isn't his.
Excellent. The one on the table isn't his. And the question?
Is the one on the table his?
Very good. Great intonation. Good, Pilar. No compró el grande. Compró el pequeño.
He didn't buy the big one.
Excellent.
He bought the small one.
Great. So with this one, we don't need to repeat the noun. We use one as our pronoun, okay? So the pronoun one. Very good. ¿El tuyo es el verde o el rojo?
It's yours.
Is.
Is it? No.
No.
Is yours the green one or the red one?
Excellent. Very good. Is yours the green one or the red one? Good. Mine's the green one. Yeah? Mine's the
Okay.
green one. Good. El mío es el azul.
Mine is the blue one.
Excellent. Mine's the blue one. ¿Cuáles hicieron?
Which they do?
Which ones
Which ones did they do it?
did they do? So, ¿cuáles hicieron? I would say,
verdad.
which ones did they do? Plural, we can have one as a singular or one as a plural. Which ones did they do? Good job, guys. I'll leave you with Richard. Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome back. Okay, the verb to play baseball, to play golf, to play tennis, to play hockey, to play ice hockey, to play field hockey, to play chess, to play football, to play soccer, to play. basically has two meanings and maybe three. To play is jugar. Jugar al tenis. Curioso que decís al. Then in inglés, jugar tenis. To play tennis. To play golf. To play. Let's move to camera one. This is an interesting verb. Very simple verb, but interesting. Camera one. All right. To play. To play. Okay. It's interesting in Spanish, jugar al ajedrez, jugar al golf, jugar al tenis, jugar, etc. To play tennis, to play chess, ajedrez, to play poker, jugar al póker, to play poker. Now, to play is also tocar en el sentido de un instrumento musical, to play the piano. To touch the piano is different than to play. For example, sometimes you go to a department store or to a music store, and they have beautiful pianos, guitars, clarinets, saxophones, flutes, and there's a sign, please do not play. In Spanish, no toque, por favor. Now, that's an interesting question because for me, when I go to a department store or to a music store and I see the sign in the music section with the musical instruments, no toque, I don't understand if the idea is don't touch or don't play. Because to touch a piano, bah, no problem. You touch a piano. But to play the piano is different, okay? To play. All right. We play, cuando es instrumento musical, it's the. Tocar el piano. To play the piano. Tocar la flauta. To play the flute. Tocar la guitarra. To play the guitar. It's the same in Spanish as in English. To play the guitar, to play the flute, to play the saxophone, to play the harmonica. But with sports, jugar al tenis, to play tennis. No, the tennis. To play tennis. To play golf. To play baseball. To play football. To play basketball. To play hockey. To play many sports. Okay, to play cricket. Okay, now. To play has a third possible meaning. You say desempeñar un papel, un rol. To play a role. Él desempeña un papel muy importante en esta organización. He plays. Juega un papel. Juega un rol. Se puede decir en español, pero me gusta más desempeñar. He plays a very important role in this organization. Maria plays a critical role in this television program. Yes, I play an important role too. Everybody plays an important role in this program, including you. You play a vital You play a vital role in this program, to play. Now, the past tense is played. Fijaos en la dureza de la letra D en inglés, que os cuesta horrores en español emular. Played. I played tennis yesterday. I played the piano last night. I played golf 2 weeks ago. I played tennis with Rafael Nadal last week. Where did he play? He played last week. He played in Australia, Mr. Nadal. He played in Wimbledon. He played in Roland Garros, in the French Open. And he played in Forest Hills or in the United U.S. Open. Okay, played. All right, played. Hay muchos verbos regulares con este sonido. Stayed, played, made, os cuesta. Decís normalmente plays, como en Madrid. Okay. Sin embargo, un angloparlante no dice Madrid, dice Madrid, do a diddy dum diddy do did. Incluso did you go, did, played, and you need to practice this. You need to practice because it's very, very difficult to pronounce. All right, stayed. Okay, ask me if I played tennis last week. Richard, did you play tennis last week? No, I didn't. Ask me if I played the guitar this morning. Richard, did you play the guitar this morning? Yes, I did. Really? Yes. Where did you play it? I played it. La toco todos los días, la guitarra. La toco todos los días. I play it. La toqué esta mañana. I played it. La de play, played. Se enlaza con la I latina de it. I played it. I played it this morning during the breaks of my radio show. Every morning I spend, otro de dura, every day I spend 3 hours talking on the radio. And, otro de dura, and I take a break, a 4-minute break, every half, ele muda en half, every half hour. And during those 4 minutes, I often play the guitar to relax, to disconnect from 26 minutes of intense radio. I relax, and I play the guitar. I played the guitar yesterday. I played the guitar the day before yesterday. I played the guitar last Friday. In fact, I played the guitar every day last week. I played the guitar every day last month. And in fact, I played the piano too. Because every night, when I get home, I spend, de duro otra vez, I spend about 10 minutes, 15 minutes playing the piano to relax after a long day. Yes. I played the piano last night at 11 o'clock at night. I played the guitar this morning at 8 o'clock. I play 2 musical instruments, and I enjoy playing them. And when I was a teenager, I played golf a lot. I played tennis a lot. I played basketball every day in the winter. I played American football every day in the fall, in the autumn. I played baseball every day in the spring. Okay. I played a lot of sports. Played. All right. Did you play a lot of sports when you were young? Do you play a lot of sports now? Do you play tennis? Do you play golf? Do you play poker? Do you play hooky? In America, to play hooky is hacer novillos o pellas. To play hooky. I didn't play hooky when I was a boy. Did you play hooky when you were little? I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, welcome back. I played poker when I was a teenager. I played poker when I was at the university. I played 5-card draw, and I played 5-card stud, and I played 7-card stud. I played poker every night for about 3 months. Sometimes I won money and sometimes I lost. It's dangerous to play poker. I played Oíslade. I played it. Lo jugué o lo toqué, siendo un instrumento musical. I played it. I played the guitar last year. I played it in front of 200 people. I played it. And every night I play the piano. And last night I played it as well. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hello there and welcome. My name is Fitz. It's nice to see you. I hope you're practicing and I hope you're ready. Today, I hope you're ready to play. We're going to practice with the verb to play. Esther, are you ready to play?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's begin. Ellos jugaron el tenis 3 veces la semana pasada.
They played tennis 3 times the last week.
Last week. And again?
Yes. They played tennis 3 times last week.
Okay, they played tennis 3 times last week. Did you play tennis this morning?
No, I didn't play tennis this morning.
Do you play tennis every day?
No, I don't play tennis every day.
Do you ever play tennis?
No, I never play tennis.
Okay, so she never plays tennis. Does Rafa Nadal play tennis often?
Yes, he plays tennis very often.
Very good. So, does he play? Yes, he plays. Does he play? Yes, he plays. Okay. Did you play chess yesterday?
No, I didn't play chess yesterday.
¿Y cómo se dice chess en castellano?
Chess es ajedrez.
Okay. Did you play drafts or checkers yesterday?
No, I didn't play drafts yesterday.
Drafts or checkers.
No, I didn't play drafts or checkers yesterday.
And drafts.
Drafts.
Sí, muy bien. ¿Otra vez?
Drafts.
Muy bien. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Checkers o drafts?
Las damas.
Okay, very good. Did your neighbor play the flute last week?
No, my neighbor didn't play the flute last week.
Okay. No, my neighbor didn't play the flute last week. And in the positive?
Yes, my neighbor played the flute last week.
Very good. He didn't play. He didn't play. He played. He didn't play. He played. Ask me if my neighbor played the flute last week.
Did your neighbor play the flute last week?
No, he didn't play the flute last week. Ask me if he will play the flute tomorrow.
Will he play the flute tomorrow?
I hope not.
Not.
I hope not. Does your neighbor play the saxophone?
No, he doesn't play the saxophone.
Did he play it last week?
Yes, he played last week.
Okay, so her neighbor played the saxophone last week. Does he play the saxophone every day? No, he doesn't play the saxophone every day, but he played it last week. Do a lot of Spanish people play football?
Yes, a lot of Spanish people play football.
Do a lot of Spanish people play basketball?
Yes, a lot of Spanish people play basketball.
Did a lot of Spanish people play basketball 1,000 years ago?
No, a lot of Spanish people didn't play basketball 1,000 years ago.
Very good. Did Spanish people play basketball 1,000 years ago? No, they didn't play basketball 1,000 years ago. Do a lot of Spanish people play basketball? Yes, a lot of Spanish people play basketball. Do you play cards, Esther?
Yes, I play cards.
Do you play cards often?
No, I don't play cards often.
Did you play cards often when you were young?
Yes, I played cards often when I was young.
And cards.
I played cards often when I was young.
Okay, what kind of games of cards do you play?
I play Spanish games.
Do you play moose?
No, I don't play moose.
Did you play moose when you were young?
No, I didn't play moose when I was young.
Did you play poker when you were young?
Yes, I played poker when I was young.
Did you play for money?
No, I didn't play for money.
Okay. Did you play poker when I was young? When you were young? Yes, I played. I played poker when I was young. Did you play for money? No, I didn't play for money. So I played poker when I was young. I didn't play for money. Do you play the drums?
No, I don't play the drums.
Okay. Did you play the drums when you were young?
No, I didn't play the drums when I was young.
¿Cómo se dice drums en castellano?
Es la batería.
Okay. So did you play the drums? No, I didn't play the drums. Does your neighbor play the drums?
No, my neighbor doesn't play the drums.
Do you hope your neighbor will play the drums tomorrow?
No, I hope he won't play the drums tomorrow.
Okay. Does your neighbor play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, my neighbor doesn't play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So, does your neighbor play? Does your neighbor play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning? No, he doesn't play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning. Did he play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning last week?
No, he didn't play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning last week.
Okay, so no, he doesn't play it, and no, he didn't play it. Do you play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, I don't play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ask me if I play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Do you play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, I don't. Ask me if I'll play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Will you play the trumpet at 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow?
No, I won't. No, I won't. Ask me if I played rugby when I was young.
Did you play rugby when you were young?
Yes, I did. Ask me if I played rugby yesterday.
Did you play rugby yesterday?
No, I didn't. Ask me if a lot of people in Ireland play rugby.
Do a lot of people in Ireland play rugby?
Okay. Yes, they do. Yes, a lot of people in Ireland play rugby. Ask me if it's possible to play rugby and play the violin at the same time.
Is it possible to play rugby and to play the violin at the same time?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Ask me if I can play a piece by Mozart.
Can you play a piece by Mozart?
No, unfortunately, I can't play a piece by Mozart. Ask me if I was able to play a piece by Mozart when I was young.
Were you able to play a piece of Mozart when you were young?
A piece by Mozart.
A piece by Mozart when you were young?
No, I wasn't able to play a piece by Mozart when I was young. Can you play the cello?
No, I can't play the cello.
Could you play the cello when you were young?
No, I couldn't play the cello when I was young.
Will you play the cello tomorrow?
No, I won't play the cello tomorrow.
Do you play heavy metal music on your stereo at midnight?
No, I don't play heavy metal music in my stereo at midnight.
On my stereo.
On my stereo at midnight.
Did you play heavy metal music on your stereo last night?
No, I didn't play heavy metal music on my stereo last night.
Will you play heavy metal music on your stereo tonight?
No, I won't play heavy metal music on my stereo tonight.
Very good. So no, I won't play heavy metal music on my stereo tonight. I didn't play heavy metal music on my stereo last night. Do you play the bass guitar? Do you play the bass guitar?
No, I don't play the bass guitar.
¿Cómo se dice eso en español? The
El
bass.
bajo?
Okay. Do you play the lead guitar?
No, I don't play the lead guitar.
¿Y eso en español?
La guitarra?
Okay. So she doesn't play the bass guitar. She doesn't play the lead guitar. Neither do I. We don't play much music,
No,
do we?
no.
We're not any good. Do you play football?
No, I don't play football.
Okay, she doesn't play football. Okay, keep practicing. To play, today I play, yesterday I played. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Okay, what kind of car do you drive? What kind of watch do you wear? What kind of sweaters do you prefer? What kind of clothes do you like? What kind of TV do you have? What kind of? Camera one, what kind of cameras do we use in this room? Well, we use good cameras, the best. Camera number one now, please. Okay, qué marca incluso la marca? ¿Qué marca de reloj tienes? Solemos decir what kind. O sea, literalmente qué tipo, qué clase de reloj llevas. What kind. No decimos normalmente what brand. All right. ¿Qué marca de coches conduces? What kind. Se admite what type. Escrito type con Y, no con I latina. What type? What type of car do you drive? Pero no es muy corriente. What kind? Siempre con kind aciertas. What kind of pen do you use? Well, I use a Vaughan pen. Can't you see? What kind of cup do you prefer, Richard? Well, I prefer a Vaughan cup. Can't you see? What kind of method do you prefer? What kind of method? The Vaughan method, of course. What kind of method? Come on. What kind of car do you drive? Me? I drive a Ford, for example. What kind of car do you drive? All right. What type of person? Type no se suele decir para coches o para objetos de marca. Se dice what kind. What kind of cup? What kind of book? What kind of pencil is this? This is an Alpine pencil. What kind of pencil? What kind? Ahora, ¿qué clase de persona es María? What kind of person is María? Aquí se emite type. What type of person? Tipología de persona. What type of person? What kind of person? El truquito aquí con kind, que también significa amable, bondadoso, generoso, kind. Pero ¿qué clase es what kind of? El truco es la D al final de la palabra kind. Es una D dura, como siempre. Y se enlaza con of. What kind of? What kind of? Kind of. kind of, findus, kind of, all right? What kind of? What kind of? Y luego podéis practicar hasta la saciedad. What kind of car do you have? What kind of watch do you have? What kind of sweater do you have? What kind of book do you read? What kind of books do you read? What kind of? What kind of? Se admite también what sort of. Sort. S-O-R-T, sort. What sort of pen is that? What sort of sweater? What sort? Se usa menos. Pero se usa mucho la expresión sort of. Sort of. Sort of. Y kind of. Como una especie de... Mira, es una especie de... Esta clase es una especie de clase gramatical vestida de conversación. This class is a sort of a grammar class dressed as general conversation. It's kind of. Okay? Ahora, ¿qué clase es what kind of? Ante cuál que la idea de qué tipo de, qué clase de, con kind of, what kind of, siempre acertamos. Ask me what kind of watch I have. Richard, what kind of watch do you have? I don't remember. I think it's a Citizen, but I can't read it. It's too small. Ask me what kind of car I have. Richard, what kind of car do you have? I have an English car. Yeah, an English car. Yeah, ask me what kind of house I have. What kind of house do you have? I have a penthouse, ático, in a convent, a converted convent. It's interesting. Yeah. And ask me what kind of women I prefer. Well, Richard, what kind of women do you prefer? Me? Spanish women, of course. What kind of women? It's clear. Spanish women. Los ojos españoles. Yes, but all women. Okay, now ask me what kind of books. What kind of books I prefer to read. Richard, what kind of books do you prefer to read? All kinds. Todas las clases. All kinds of books. I like detective stories. I like science fiction. I like classical literature. I like bestsellers. I like action books. I like suspense and thrillers. All kinds of books. Yes. Ask me what kind of airplanes I prefer. Well, Richard, what kind of airplanes do you prefer? Any kind. Siempre que. As long as it's safe. Okay. Ask me what kind of whiskey I prefer. Oh, Richard, what kind of whiskey do you prefer? I don't like whiskey, so I don't prefer any kind. Ask me what kind of beer I prefer. Well, Richard, what kind of beer do you prefer? I like Spanish beer. Yeah, I like Mao, Cruz Campo. I like Águila. What Águila? I'm not sure if it still exists, but I like San Miguel. I like Spanish beer. All right. Ask me what kind of wine. What kind of wine? Fijaos en la D de kind. Richard, what kind of wine do you prefer? I prefer Spanish wine and Italian. I like Spanish wine, every area from the Penedès to La Mancha and to Extremadura. I like Spanish wine. To Toro, I like Spanish wine. Now, what kind of Spanish wine I prefer? I don't know. I like all of them. I like Somontano, I like Navarra. I like all kinds of Spanish wine. Of course, Rioja and Ribera too. Now, I also like Italian wine. Ask me what kind of Italian wine I prefer. Well, Richard, what kind of dove, ¿cómo se dice paloma de campo? Dove, como el jabón Dove, escrito Dove, dove. What kind of? Hasta el punto que la D de kind se alía más con of que con su propia palabra, kind. What kind of wine, Spanish wine, do you prefer? All kinds. And what kind of Italian wine do you prefer? Well, I prefer wine from Tuscany and from Sicily. It's very good. But I don't know Italian wine well enough. I'm sure there are good wines from Piedmont and from other areas of Italy. So what kind of Italian wine I prefer? I don't know. All right. I'll be back in just a few minutes to close the program.
All right, hello and welcome to Vaughan Inglés 4.0. My name is Alberto Alonso and I'm your teacher for today. Now, I'm going to introduce you to my lovely student. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pilar. Hello, Pilar, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm in a good mood. Estoy de buen humor. Ask me why I'm in a good mood.
Why are you in a good mood?
I'm in a good mood because I'm going to get married.
I know it.
I'm getting married.
Yes.
Okay, so ask me who I'm getting married to.
Who are you getting married to?
Muy bien. Acordaros, nunca decimos en inglés married with, casarse con. Eso es español. I got married to someone, not married with. I am married to. I'm going to marry Sena. Do you know Sena?
Yes.
She's right over there behind the camera. Yeah, we're going to get married. She said yes. I asked her, I proposed, and she said yes. So I'm going to marry Sena, ladies and gentlemen. If her parents are watching, I promise I'm a good boy. I'm a good man. All right, well, ask me what we're going to look at today.
What are we going to look at today?
Good, look at. Muy bien, una palabra. Look at. What are we going to look at today? We're going to start out with some how do you say vocabulario?
Vocabulary.
Okay, la U es como you.
Vocabulary.
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 No, porque la U, ahora bien la U, pero la B lo estás diciendo como V.
Vocabulary.
Es difícil. Ok, escucha el mío. Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Entonces, la V es V, siempre vibra. La V, V, very, very, right? Vocabulary.
Okay. Vocabulary.
Muy bien. Ahora, ¿sabes cómo te quitas todo ese lío?
Yes.
Vocab.
Vocab.
Es como lo decimos,
Okay.
versión corta. Vocabulary, la abreviatura es vocab. Vocab. Okay, let's take a look. The first word is quedarse, alojarse, quedarse.
To stay.
To stay. Ahora, acordados también, es que he oído este error muchas veces también. Muchos dicen, oh, yesterday I stayed with my friends. Ayer quedé con mis amigos. Y yo quería decir, ¿dónde? ¿Dónde os quedasteis quietos? Stay es quedarse en un sitio sin moverse. ¿Ok? Muchos dicen, I stayed in Hamburg for a few hours. Stay es mantenerse, es alojarse en un hotel. Si te quedas en una ciudad, you can say, I stayed there.
Okay.
I stayed there last night. No, I was there. Así que cuidado con la confusión de estar, el verbo estar, y estar quieto en algún sitio.
Permanecer.
Permanecer, es más permanecer, right? Entonces, cuidado con esta, y no es quedar con los amigos, ¿ok? ¿Cómo se diría quedar con... ayer quedé con mis amigos?
I don't know.
Okay, yesterday I got together with my friends, or I met up with, to get together with, or to meet up with es quedar con.
Okay.
Que hacer planes. Or I made plans. Hay varias formas, pero we don't say I stayed with my friends, a no ser que os mantuvisteis en algún sitio. Okay, we stayed there for 4 hours. Nos quedamos ahí para 4 horas. Okay, to stay. ¿Es un verbo regular o irregular?
Regular.
Regular. Every day I stay. Yesterday I
Stayed.
stayed. Muy bien, la D otra vez, la lengua aquí. Stayed. Stayed. Okay, la segunda palabra es nadar.
To swim.
To swim. To swim. Ask me if I know how to swim.
Do you know how to swim?
Yes, I do. Yes, I know how to swim. Do you know how to swim?
Yes, I do.
Do you like swimming?
Yes, I do.
Is swimming a regular verb to swim? A regular verb or an irregular verb?
It's an irregular verb.
It's an No te gusta la U. Esta U otra vez es el U. Irregular. ¿Ves? Vocabulary. Hay 3 sonidos de U en inglés. ¿Ves? Tenemos la U, que nadie se equivoca con esa, right? Okay. Tenemos la de A, como public. Trust. Es más abierto. Y luego la de U. Community, right?
Okay.
So, ask me again.
What was the question?
I don't remember either. I don't remember.
It
Swimming.
was an yes.
Okay.
It's an irregular verb.
An irregular verb.
Yes.
Muy bien. It's an irregular verb. So every day I swim. Yesterday I
Swam.
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 Se abre la boca. Swam.
Swam.
Yeah. And lately
I've swim, swam.
Ya, todo bien. Swim, swam, swum. No lo pronunciáis así. Drink, drank, drunk. No, porque así no sabes cómo pronunciarlo. Es muy fácil. Todos estos que son drink, drank, drunk, sing, sang, sung, los que son de esa estructura, es muy fácil. Vamos a mirarlo. Every day I swim, muy fácil. Yesterday I swam,
Yes,
and lately I've swum.
swam.
¿Ves la diferencia? En la
Yes.
segunda abre la boca y en la tercera cierra.
Okay.
Every day I swim. Yesterday I
Swam,
swam. Muy bien.
Swam.
And lately,
I swam.
esto es difícil. Es que es tan difícil. Is this that difficult?
No,
No, of course not. Okay, to swim. The third one, teclear.
to type.
To type. To type. Regular or irregular?
Regular. Regular.
Muy bien. ¿Ves la diferencia? Dijo regular, pero la U es U, no U. Regular. ¿Cómo?
Regular.
Perfect. No te he dado puntos.
No.
20 points for your
Okay.
use. Regular. It's a regular verb. So every day I type. Yesterday I
Typed.
typed. Qué bien la T. Typed. Es muy importante que terminemos las palabras. Typed. Typed. Okay, good. Very good. And let's take a look at the next one. Reemplazar.
To replace.
To replace. To replace. ¿Y es regular or irregular?
Regular.
Qué bien. Regular. Otros 5 puntos. It's a regular verb. So every day I replace my colleagues. Yesterday,
I replaced.
replaced. ¿Ves? Es como... Haces eso, sonido. Yeah. Walked. Walked. Replaced. ¿Ves? Es este... Suena un poco así, pero es la diferencia entre el pasado y el presente.
Okay.
Every day I replace. Yesterday I replaced. Replaced. Okay? And the last one is empezar.
To start.
To start. Ask me why I'm not starting the lesson.
Why aren't you starting the lesson?
Because she's telling me. How about the lesson? See? I know. Es que te vi venir. See? Sena wants me to start the lesson so we can go to Las Vegas and get married.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Sena. I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm going to finish the lesson and we're going to go get married. Okay, let's start the lesson. That was the vocabulary. Study it. Remember, si no lo dices en voz alta, no es palabra tuya.
Okay.
Aunque el momento que tú lo puedes decir así y 1000 veces, it's not your word. Okay, let's continue. How do you say qué tipo?
What type?
What type? Esto se puede decir, pero no es tan común como what kind.
Okay.
Okay? Y si lo piensas, como te digo, siempre piensa en cosas como un sonido, no como 3 palabras. What kind of?
What kind of?
What kind of?
Okay.
La pregunta es siempre, what kind of car do you drive? Ask me.
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Bugatti. No.
Oh.
Ask me what kind of car my sister drives.
What kind of car does your sister drive?
My sister drives a Ford. So what kind of? Se puede decir what type of, pero no es tan común como what kind of. Practica. See you next time. Ciao.
Okay. Class number 169 is now part of my history. I hope it's not part of your history because I hope you review this class. You need to review every class. In fact, in my opinion, you need to review more than to progress. You need to spend, con de duro otra vez, you need to spend more time reviewing than moving forward and progressing. It's very important to consolidate. It's very important to go back and assure a good understanding and a good mastery, dominio, mastery, of simple things and less simple things. You need to practice, practice, practice. Sobre todo en voz alta. Aloud, please. Aloud. See you tomorrow.